I'm on my second week of Qenda. I need some encouragement, please. When I get up in the morning, I'm having several full-size bowel movements. I make myself eat 3 meals a day because I experience nauseous feeling when my gut is upset. Um, when I eat, it seems like my insides start churning and it hurts a bit. Sometimes the gut makes sometimes the gut makes me feel like I'm flu-like. I assume this is due to the body kicking in to start the digestion process. Mornings are hardest. Normally by the afternoons I feel better. I'm reducing the anxiety. I eat a very clean diet as described by Dr. Jordan Rubin. I'm not aware of that diet, but yeah, clean diet sounds good. When you say clean diet, obviously you're removing, like, you obviously aiming for as organic as possible. You're removing like the pesticides, all the fertilizers and stuff like that that can get in food, all the toxins. Yeah, and as long as you're sticking to like whole foods and minimizing sugar or totally cutting out sugar and then cutting out like inflammatory vegetable oils and stuff like that, you're on the right track. Um, do you have any encouraging words for me, please? I'm committed to the 4 month process of bowel restore. So grateful for all you do for hurting people, and I think fear tries to tell me it won't work for me. I think this is due to the suffering. This should work for all categories of IBD, IBS. Thanks a million. Yeah, yes. Obviously, I don't know your name. I feel like I could comfort you more if I knew your name. But yes, absolutely. Yeah, I've seen Qenda work amazing for all types of IBD or IBS. Yes, when you're taking it, um, obviously, if you had IBD, IBS, you probably had anxiety and a nauseous feeling previously. I can't tell if that's when you're having the Qenda or you had that already. Um, but yeah, like when you're having the Qenda, it's going in. It's got like the antiparasitics, antifungals, antimicrobials, antiviral herbs. So it's actually working. I hope it's not too windy. It's actually um, cleansing out these parasites, these fungal infections, these bacterial overgrowths, even viral infections that are creating your issues. You've got slippery elm, marshmallow root, licorice root. They're the three best herbs for healing a damaged intestinal lining. Um, because of like the rose hips in there, the psyllium husk and stuff like that. Ashwagandha, it increases your feelings of well-being. It helps with digestion, helps normal bowel function, helps normal bowel transit. Yeah, it does so much for the body. Like great for the respiratory system, energy levels, but your body has to balance itself out. Um, Sorry, I put my phone on silent. Yeah, your body has to balance itself out. So yeah, obviously take the protocol that I recommend, which is 2 scoops in the morning for the first week, then 2 scoops in the morning and the evening for weeks 2 all the way up to 6 or week 8 or 9. So you can have 2 scoops in the morning, 2 scoops in the evening for like all the way up to 6 to 8 weeks if you want, just to ensure everything's out, and then just drop back down to the morning serving. And in that time, in the first month, you don't really want to be having probiotics. And yes, you can get some strange feelings, and like I know when the parasites was, and like what I've heard from a lot of clients as well is like when the parasites are coming away from the intestinal lining, it can feel quite sore. Um, I know exactly, and I appreciate you saying thank you for helping hurting people, and yeah, obviously I've been through it myself, and it's my biggest passion is helping people that feel like they can never get well to actually get well again. So and the Qenda is the best thing that I've found to help with that. So yeah, and obviously I think you said you're on your second week of Qenda now, so you should be having it in the morning and then in the evening. And I noticed you said normally by the afternoon you feel a bit better. So obviously, when you have the Qenda in the morning, it can stimulate a bowel movement, and then as the Qenda settles in, you've got like the herbs that are like you've got antioxidants, which takes out free radicals, but then a lot of the herbs have anti-inflammatory properties as well. So it's reducing inflammation in your body and calming you down. And yeah, when your head and your body's all hyper vigilant and hyper reactive to stuff, like my body's been, and so many of the people that I've worked with, you have the Qenda, and then when it kicks in, it just brings that sense of calm over your body at the same time as cleansing stuff out. Um, like you said, you're concerned that it's not going to help, and yeah, you feel like it's fear that's raising that concern. And yeah, it's like anything in life. Like if you think about Qenda, it's like 30 herbs. So all them herbs are working synergistically together to help you. And I know when I first found the Qenda, I went to see a nutritionalist in Australia, and he was like, "Here, this will fix you." And I was like, "Nice one, mate. I don't want your cure-alls. I just want your nutritional advice." I told him, I was like, I've tried supplements before. I've given up on supplements. They don't work. So, and we're in the same situation. Like I know when I first found Qenda, it was only when I spoke to the manufacturer and he explained about how bacterial overgrowth, parasite infections, candida infections could have been creating all my symptoms in my head, in my gums, all over my body. I had fatigue all the time. So, when I spoke to him, I did believe him that the Qenda would work, but I did not believe him that it would help with the food intolerances that I had. Because at that point, I was blending up white pasta and kefir, and just because it was like low fibre, and it was pasta they imported from Italy, so it's the ancient form of wheat, and it was like low fibre and probiotics. That was my plan. And then when I got on the Qenda, it allowed me to eat nutritious foods. But yes, you can feel stuff happening in your body. You can feel the Qenda moving through your intestines. You can feel it working on your body. You may feel a little bit, obviously it will increase feelings of well-being, increase energy levels, mental clarity, but then there can also be a bit of a cleanse and a detox, which is not to be feared. It's actually a great thing because we need to get these out of your body. Just concerned it's a bit windy. Yeah, we need to get these out of your body. So yeah, you're on the right track, and obviously your body and your cells are listening to you. So like, you don't have to like do a Qenda prayer or anything like that, but like healing visualizations or visualizing yourself being healthy, or if you're a spiritual person, you can pray. Like some people pray to the universe, like pray to God, ask for help. Like just visualize it going well. And I understand when your body is that ill, that your mind is not well either. And I did it as well. Like I was doing like the EFT tapping, like doing all the EFT points, doing positive affirmations in the mirror, and I used to do that like religiously, just because I got told that like when you do these positive affirmations, you fix your mind and then you fix your body. But what I found is you have to fix your body before you fix your mind. Yeah, so I was doing all these affirmations and stuff, and it was only like when I was 5 weeks into Qenda, I was like, oh wow, I no longer have these negative thoughts. I was like, oh, I no longer think people are talking about me behind my back. I no longer think that yeah, people are only being friends to my face. And that was about 5 weeks into Qenda. So yeah, you will start to feel a difference. But if you can just imagine what it can be like to be healthy, it really helps. Because yeah, I don't know, if you go down the whole route of like shamanism and stuff like that, you can even talk to the herbs and ask them, invite them into your body and ask them to heal your body, have that connection, because the herbs have got they are pretty magic, and obviously because they're very clean, like I don't even know how to say it, I'm probably going a bit woo woo here, but nature has all the answers. And yeah, being I'm not saying be positive about it, but just imagine yourself being healthy and imagine it helping. And you can even ask it, if you're quite spiritual, you can even ask it to help you, or pray to God and ask for that, because I really do find that if you focus, I know it's hard when your body's ill, your head isn't right, but just yeah, imagine what it could be like to be healthy again, and then yeah, follow the protocol like I said. And if you need any more support or anything, just let me know. But yeah, you'll, as you progress through obviously it's only 2 weeks in now, and now you're on week 2. You can have the 2 scoops in the morning and then 2 scoops in the evening. both on an empty stomach, and now you're having it twice a day, then you find that the Qenda can really work its magic, because obviously if you're having it twice a day, it's in your system for the full 24-hour period, so then it can really work its magic and get stuff moving, help carry the toxins out and get your body back into balance. So yeah, if you need anything else, Anonymous, yeah, we're here to help. And oh yeah, just make sure I've covered everything on here. Yeah, full size bowel movements, that's good. 3 meals a day, that's great. Seems like my insides start churning a bit and it hurts. Sometimes my gut makes me feel like I'm flu-like. Yeah, that can happen when like you may have seen my videos before where I'm talking about leaky gut. Obviously your intestinal lining is supposed to be tight junctions together, all the cells together. Hello, wasp landed on me or something. So your intestines are supposed to be like tight junctions, all the cells together. When we get too much toxicities in the body, whether it's like parasites, bacterial overgrowth, infections, heavy metals, poor diet with glyphosate in or whatever, it can actually create inflammation in that intestinal lining. When you've got that inflammation in the intestinal lining, you've got gaps, and you see, like, when you've got them gaps, undigested food particles and other waste and toxins can pass through from the inside of the intestines to the other side, to the blood, because obviously your intestines are just a tube. You've got food and feces on the inside, you've got your intestinal lining, and then you've got your blood on the outside of that. So then when you've got this inflammation, undigested food particles, other waste and toxins pass through into the blood, and then your immune system perceives them as an intruder. So your immune system starts reacting to these foods in the blood, and it thinks it's like a virus trying to attack the body. So then your immune system creates inflammation in the blood, so then you can feel like fatigued and like flu-like symptoms. Flu-like symptoms is your body trying to flush something out. It is an immune response, which is why people with like IBS/IBD, once you go into the IBD category, well, IBS, I'm sure people have got leaky gut as well, but once you go into IBD category, there's definitely a leaky gut element to that, and you can be reacting to the foods that you're eating. And yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard of Dr. Jordan Rubin. I might have seen him before, but yeah, I haven't heard of him, so I'm not sure of what diet is recommending. But as long as it's not like a vegan diet or something, because that can be like raw vegetables can be very hard on the digestive system. So definitely stick to like cooked vegetables and stuff, and then obviously cutting out the inflammatory stuff like the refined vegetable oils, sugars, and even gluten as well can be a major trigger. And then pasteurized dairy as well, like conventional dairy, can trigger a lot of people. A lot of people do well with raw dairy, but don't do well with pasteurized conventional dairy. So I hope that helps.